Man, I listen to a lot of preachers, okay? And they say a lot of good things, and I've learned a lot from them over the years. But I don't think that if you like a certain preacher, that you have to agree with everything this person says. Okay. Yeah. You can still learn from somebody and disagree. I was talking to this one guy online, and he was talking about, we was talking about giving to the poor, giving to charities, giving up money to churches and stuff, you know. And he was saying, you got to be very careful when you give money to these charity groups because you don't know what they're going to use the money for. They can use it for a negative purpose. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all because I could give money to a church, okay, but I don't know what that church is going to do with that money. They could take that money and they could just use it for drugs or alcohol or to buy them a nice car, a nice watch or something. They could take money meant for one thing and use it for something else. You don't know what they're going to use that money for. A preacher in that church could go in there and say, "I'm gonna go buy me some prostitutes." Okay, he could go take that money and go hire a hitman. You never know. Okay, I can give money to homeless people. Um, let's say you got a homeless guy, okay, and he's collecting money from people. Okay, let's say people have given him money for weeks. He could take all that money, man, and say, "Listen, my girlfriend kicked me out because I wouldn't work or whatever. I'm gonna go hire somebody to beat her up or shoot her." You know, he could say, "I'm gonna go do drugs with it. I'm gonna go get high and overdose over it." You know, you never know when you get somebody money what they're gonna do with that money. Okay, it doesn't matter whether it's a charity organization. It doesn't matter whether it's a homeless dude. It doesn't matter whether it's a church. You have no control over that money, how that money is going to be spent, and if they're going to use that money responsibly or not. So when he was telling me that, hey, you got to be careful about these charity organizations because they may use that money for things, ungodly. I don't really think that's our responsibility to work to worry about stuff like that. Because like I said, I can go give a homeless guy some money. And some of these homeless guys get a lot of money, dude, depending on the location and who they ask for. I've seen people break these dudes off hundreds of dollars. Okay. But that homeless guy can go take that money. He can do drugs. He can, buy alcohol with it. He can go do anything with that money. Okay. Yeah. So I don't know. I think, the Bible talks about giving. It says, he who gives to the poor lends to the Lord. Okay. So, God is very big on taking care of the poor. Okay. Whether you're giving to the poor, a charity organization, or a church, you don't know what they're going to do with that money. I don't think it's your responsibility. You're giving out from your own heart. It says God loves a cheerful giver. That's a good thing. I don't think it's our responsibility to sit back and be concerned that, hey, this charity organization that says it's for helping children or helping homeless men or whatever, whoever they helping, they taking this money and doing something else with it. Okay. Because that's true of anyone you give money to. Anybody you give money to can take that money and misuse it, use it for a sinful purpose or an ungodly purpose. So just thinking. And not a knock on his preacher because I listen to a lot of his videos online. But like I said, you don't have to agree with everything the preacher says. But on that particular thing, I very much disagree. Okay. If I give some money to somebody to help them from the goodness of my heart, it's not on me if they take that money and misuse it. If I give it to a homeless dude, and he's supposed to go buy food with it, and he go buys a knife to stab somebody, is that really my responsibility? I don't think so. Because I gave it to him or her with the right mindset.